Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, I've had, since we started trapping, we've released a couple videos. I've had a lot of people asking questions about what I do to my traps and what I got to do to get ready, since this is my first season and I'm catching coyotes already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I got 12 new right over there on the wall that I actually did the first step to. So I'm going to do this video and show y'all step by step what you've got to do to get that trap ready to and we're going to be using speed dip, so y'all stay tuned. Now, what I've done, my first 12 traps I've done in the dishwasher. I'll show you a picture here. Kimberly did let me do them in the dishwasher, and I actually run them for 2 runs on the hottest temperature I could get, and they look good and they held, you know, my dye good, but there was still a greasy film on it. So I run the new 12, these 12, through. These are all Duke 550s. I run them through the dishwasher twice, and it had the same greasy residue. Now, it wasn't oily, but it had like a greasy deal to it. So after talking to a couple of different trapping people around here, they use a different deal to get them ready. So what they use is muriatic acid. So basically what I end up doing, let me get a bucket. I went down here and bought some co-op buckets, and I put it hot water level to here and did 1/3 of this muriatic acid in there and left it for 2 hours. I did 2 buckets that made 6, or I did 6 in each bucket, so a dozen. And the traps turned out really good. Now, as you can see, that was last Monday. So they've hung out here a few days, and you can see they are really got a nice haze on them. There's no black on them, no grease. They're holding some good rust on the chains. Everything's looking really good. So the next step that we're going to be doing is, since I didn't get to show you, is that one. Just remember, 5-gallon bucket up to probably 3.5, 4 gallons of hot water, and then put 1/3 of a bottle of muriatic acid in it, and then drop your traps in it and leave them in it for at least 2 hours. You'll see them bubble and all that stuff comes off. Now, one thing I will tell you that I didn't do on the first bucket, I did on the second. You have to pour that off. You don't want to pull your traps back through that stuff, because that stuff sludged on the top. But anyway, that's step 1. So now what we're going to be doing today is getting these ready. Now, the first set of traps that I did, I speed dipped them and left them for 2 to 3 weeks. But I didn't put J-hooks on them, and I didn't put my earth anchors. So we're going to be using speed dip, and it says mix 1 quart of speed dip to 1 gallon of unleaded gas. In a well-ventilated area, gasoline will evaporate, leaving dye on trap, and odor will disappear. So, higher octane gas usually means faster drying time. Do not attempt to mix with alcohol or gasohol. It will not mix. Use gasoline only. Now, the first set of traps I did with brown dye. I seen some that somebody done online with black dye, so I've got my 1 gallon of gas over there. We're going to mix this up, and then we're going to get all of our traps. I've got my handles, and we're going to get them in sets of, so it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 sets. We're going to dip 3 traps at a time in a bucket. So we'll get set up, and I'll show you how we do it. Now, this is the jug I did my first 12 in. I have a gallon of gas, exactly a gallon of gas, and I've got my lid off here for my dip. So I'm going to pour, you can see the bucket from before. I'm going to make sure I ain't got no water in it. Pour my dip in. Oh, I got some on here. Pour my gas in. Pour a little bit in there. Get that dye off our tool. Anyway, go ahead and pour the rest in. Okay. And then, which I've got this right here, I'll go ahead and stir it. And I'm gonna let this stuff soak for a second while I put our J hooks on. So, stir this up good. And a lot of people I've seen, they do 2 gallons of gas and 2 cans of this, but this should work just fine. It did on my first 12, and I've caught 3 coats off the first. Matter of fact, I've just got 10 of them set out. So everything is mixed. Let it all get mixed up good. We're gonna leave this for a second and go the next step with the J hooks. Okay, now before, I never seen this on anybody else's channel, or I probably just didn't pay attention, but what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to order some J hooks, and I'll put all the links to the descriptions below, or the description, the links in the description below. But I've got J hooks, and I've got swivels. So I've got extra swivels. I keep them in my bag that I take to the field with me. But basically, all you're gonna do is take this J hook, and you're gonna put it through, just like so, just like that. Take your earth anchor, that's a 12-inch. Get an 18. I got an 18-inch Wolfang earth anchor. We're gonna put it on. Open these up. Just like that. Now, that is a complete set. You can add another chain. That gives you 2 swivels. You could add another swivel here if you wanted to, but we got plenty of swivel action here for that coyote to hold it till we get there. So that's basically one. I'll do 3 of them right quick so you can see. Let's grab a J hook. Got some right here. Through. Like that. There's 2. I about did that without putting a hook on it. Wolfang on it. Okay. And I'm going to take my little handle. I got the idea from Mark J. Larson. You can see that on his channel. I'll tag the video. But you're going to run it right like that. That way, when we dip them on this run, we have 3 ready to dip, Wolfang anchors and all, ready to go. When these come out and they hang on that wall for a week or 2, they will be ready to go in the ground, and they'll only be touched with rubber latex gloves from here on out. You're going to take, I've got 3 here. You're going to take these and completely submerge them in the dip, chains and all. Move them around. I'll show you what it looks like. So you're going to want to make sure that you get your cables in too. You know, it ain't going to hurt them to stay in there a little bit. Make sure the cables get good and dipped. Just like so. And that's what they look like. Ready to go on the ground. Dyed and ready. I'm coming up here to the wall. That's the difference. That speed dip is awesome. No bowling. You're ready to go. Anchors took on some good color. So I'll get I'm not going to bother you with the rest of these. The next step after this would be adding your name tags, and mine haven't come in for my new set, but I'm not going to bother you while I dip these, and then we'll come back here when I got the next step. Okay, they're all dipped now. As you can tell, they turned out good. That basically is the first thing you're going to do. Get your traps, get them clean, whether you boil them with a turkey boiler and a big thing, get the grease off of them with a little bit of detergent or something, whether you put them in a dishwasher and give it a shot if your wife will let you. And but so far the muriatic acid has worked better for me. On this round, these turned out really, really good. So right there's 12 Duke 550s ready to go in the ground, which we're gonna let them air out for a week, maybe 2 weeks. We're gonna be pulling a bunch of traps coming up. In the next videos I'm gonna do on this will show you how I do my dirt hole sets, and I'm gonna be picking up on snares. So if y'all like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. Don't forget, all the items that I can find on Amazon will be linked in the description below, and I'll try to give links to where I got some of my stuff from. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. And as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. See you.